an innovative treatment for PTSD. A team of Columbia University researchers is taking an unusual approach to treating post-traumatic stress disorder by having veterans spend time with horses. Prudence Fisher, a professor of clinical psychiatric social work, has been co-directing the study for the past year. She explained that horses, by nature, are prey animals, and so they're hyper-vigilant and reactive to people's behaviour. If you approach them aggressively, they'll move away from you. So it helps people to understand how to approach people in a non-aggressive manner. In the study, 3 or 4 veterans spend 90 minutes with 2 horses and 2 staff members once a week for 8 weeks. The veterans slowly learn to interact with the horses, and by becoming comfortable with them, they learn about their own interactions. Yuval Neria, a medical psychology professor at Columbia, believes that the veterans feel that the horses are mirroring what they feel. Both the horses and the veteran suffer from the same fear circuit-based behaviour. The idea of the project is to address PTSD, a common problem among veterans. PTSD has a number of emotional symptoms, such as angry outbursts, difficulty sleeping, trouble concentrating, and avoidance of trauma-related triggers. The interaction with the horses helps veterans to develop trust and clarity of intentions, which translates to better relationships in their own daily lives. Unlike some PTSD therapies, this one does not directly focus on the veteran's traumatic experiences. The session starts with a mindfulness exercise, then moves on to the horses. The first week, participants might groom a horse. The second week, they might walk it around. But they never mount it, since this isn't about domination, but joining up with them. It's about developing a type of interaction where both play an equal role. Participants are encouraged to notice things about the horses, such as subtle behavioural cues, as the horse is very responsive to the stress levels of others. To qualify, participants must be veterans with a full-blown diagnosis of PTSD. In fact, the horses themselves may also benefit from the programme. The ones selected tend to be mellow, older horses, including some former race horses, who appreciate having some purpose in their lives. A horse is a kind of animal that a lot of soldiers will be able to identify with. As a military animal, they're attuned to their environment. Horses tend to run away when someone new is approaching them. It's a kind of a reflection of similar emotions that a veteran would be experiencing. At the same time, a horse can be a very intimidating animal, and getting through their initial fear of the animal helps participants get through other fears. To find out more information on PTSD, click http://bit.ly/PTSD, reported by Wendy Castellino, CBT therapist.